What up guys, Hazza here today, and today, as you can see from the title and the thumbnail, my video will be about the FUT 14, my best XI, so my best starting 11 we shall say. So this is just my opinion of the best players in their positions from this year's FIFA 14 Ultimate Team. So first up, in the striker CF position role, we have Stevan Jovetic from Manchester City. Stevan Jovetic for me has been an absolute star and one of my favourite strikers on the game. So before I say any more, I'll just put over to his FIFA 14 stats this year. As you can tell straight away from Stevan Jovecic's card, it is brilliant. Yes, he may not be the highest rated overall player in the BPL or whatever, but when he plays in game, he's awesome. I've scored so many goals with him and I've played so many games with him, and he is undoubtedly the best striker I've ever used in Ultimate Team any year. He has brilliant ball control, curve, dribbling, finishing. It all shows it right there. He can do everything. He's got good pace with the 82 acceleration and 81 sprint speed. He's got a brilliant shot on him as well, and he can head the ball when he gets into the right places. He's got great vision and also great passing for a player of his type. Next up, the other striker that I'll put in my team is Jackson Martinez from the Liga Portugal, Porto FC Porto. He's Colombian, and I'll put into his stats right now. Jackson Martinez is my second favourite striker on the game. He has brilliant physical type stats, great shot power. He's one of the best strikers for heading, I think personally. He can volley the ball really well. He positions himself well, always in the box. He's great. He's got a great finish on him. He can also give some assists. He's got 86 strength, and that's always good to have in a striker. You can know that he can tussle away from the defenders. Some defenders have huge strength, so you're always relying on him to push away. So this is why I love Jackson Martinez so much. And next player up in the left forward, left wing, left mid position, we have Marco Reus. He comes from Germany and he plays for Borussia Dortmund in the Bundesliga. And yes, undoubtedly Marco Reus is my number one left midfielder, so on, guy in this position, because he has excellent stats. I've kicked so many goals with him and I've played so many matches with him because he's just a beast on the game with his 89 long shots. So you can take, if he's the left mid, you can take it from there, and then he has great ball control and dribbling, so you can use him as a winger and a forward up front with great finishing. He's also got that free kick accuracy if you're good at your free kicks. He's a great passer, so you know he can pass it into the striker if you need. He's got great vision and he always positions himself well, and you can see that he has great acceleration, agility, balance, sprint speed. So you'll know he's going to sprint away from the left back, right back, and he's going to be on goal, cross it in, whatever you want to do with him. But he's my number one left mid this year. My first central midfielder is KDB, as you know, Kevin De Bruyne from Wolfsburg, comes from Belgium, and yes, I'll put onto his stats right now. And for the first central midfielder, as I had said, Kevin De Bruyne. Yes, he's a non-rare 80 overall card, but you guys have probably used Draxler and Kevin De Bruyne. I rather Kevin De Bruyne. He's also one of my favourite players in real life now, just because I played so much with him in FIFA. Yes, that might sound really weird, but yes, he has great stats on the ground. Look at his long shots. I'm pretty sure he also has 4-star skills and 5-star weak foot. I'm pretty sure that's correct. And just look at those stats for a non-rare, but he plays much better than those stats, easily. I'd rather using him over any of the, well, you can use him in the BPL side because he has a Chelsea card this year, and I even rather using him over David Silva, which is the highest rated in the BPL, and I also rather using him over Goetze in the Bundesliga. This is why I love Kevin De Bruyne on the game. He scores so many goals for me, so many assists. You can play him either of the central midfield spots. So yeah, that's Kevin De Bruyne for you. Let's get on to the next player. And we just talked about KDB, and the next central midfielder we'll be talking about is the recent transfer to Real Madrid from Bayern Munich. You all would know he played in the World Cup winning side for Germany, and it is Toni Kroos. And the central second midfielder is Toni Kroos, as I said, and he also now plays for Real Madrid in the Liga BBVA, or the La Liga as some people call it. As you can see, Toni Kroos' stats at the top are all green, and he has beautiful long shots. I personally use him as a centre mid in my Bundesliga sides, because I rather him over Schweinsteiger, and I also play him either in the CM or the CDM role. Yes, he might not have that much defending, but he's great at holding the ball up, and I don't really want to use anyone else in this position because he's proved himself so good in this position. He's got that beautiful long shots at 90 and the 88 shot power, so you know it's always going to be close. He also has, yes, 76 finishing, that's okay, but the long passing, the crossing, the curve, the dribbling, that's the stats you need to be looking at. Yes, it says he has 62 acceleration and 53 sprint speed, but it definitely feels like way more. So up in the right midfield position, right wing, right forward, so on, is Juan Cuadrado from Fiorentina in the Serie A. He played for Colombia in the World Cup and had some excellent games as well, and I love him in Ultimate Team because he has such good pace down your wing or your right midfield, and he can cut inside, and it's just brilliant. Yes, he might not have the best shooting, but I reckon his shooting is phenomenal in the game. He's got great dribbling as well, and he gets great assists, and his card is just the best in a Serie A side, and that's why he's one of my favourite right midfielders. In the left back spot would be no other than David Alaba, who deserved that Team of the Year card this year instead of Dani Alves. This is the 82 rated David Alaba because he got an upgrade from 81, which he truly deserved, and as you can see over his stat card, it's pretty much all green except for a few, and that's what you want. He is just great. You can chuck him in any position and he plays well. You can switch him up while you're playing, whatever you want, because he has great shooting, passing attributes, great pace, great agility, reactions, defending, everything. You can chuck him in any spot on the ground, probably except for goalkeeper, and he will perform for you. There's no doubt one of many people's selections as a centre back in any team, and it is Sergio Ramos from Real Madrid. Sergio Ramos has one of the most perfectest, if that's even a word, centre back card in FUT 14 this year, with his great jumping, headering stats, stamina, strength, 80 pace, yes, 80 pace for a centre back, 84 agility, great ball control. There's nothing more you want in that type of centre back. This player undoubtedly had to be in the team is Mats Hummels from Borussia Dortmund, and he comes from Germany. He had a lot of transfer talk on to Man United, which I would have loved, but yes, Mats Hummels, and let's get into his stats. And here are Mats Hummels' stats up on the screen right now. You're looking at him. He has 90 headering accuracy, that is the big one that points out to you, and also 90 strength. He's great in the defensive box and taking out those corners with his 88 standing slide tackle and 86 sliding tackle. He's great passing, 83 marking, so he's a great defender, and 88 interceptions, 85 reactions. That is what you need in your defense, and that's why he's in my team. And this is undoubtedly the best right back on the game this year, in Kyle Walker from Tottenham, and he hails from England. And of course, the first stat that pops straight out to you is his 90 acceleration and 93 sprint speed. He also has a great jumping, shot power, sliding and standing tackle stats. And there's just yellows everywhere as well because he's so mediocre with his stats. And he's definitely the greatest right back on FUT so far that I've played with. And this is the last position on the soccer field as the goalkeeper, and probably definitely the hardest position on the field, and I have given it the Petr Cech this year on FUT 14. There isn't a whole lot to say about him, but just look at those stats and use him on Ultimate Team and you will know what I mean. He saves mostly everything. He comes out with the dream saves that you wish you could do in real life, and they're just phenomenal. Use him on the game and you will know what I mean, with that 85 diving, 82 handling, with great kicking, 63 and 65 positioning and reflexes. Thanks guys for watching. It will mean a lot if you could drop a like on this video and maybe comment who's in your best XI in this year's FUT 14. Thanks guys. See ya.